how you doing? My name is Bill Johnson. I'm a person who's lived on Staten Island all my life, most recently near the intersection of Olympia Boulevard and Slater Boulevard in the areas of Midland Beach, Ocean Breeze. Every Saturday since the hurricane, I have been making a walk to demand justice for the victims of Hurricane Sandy, Staten Island, Brooklyn, and Queens. We were not protected previously by the building of seawalls and other waterfront protections that would have protected the people who live at sea level. And in this area of Midland Beach, people live in what's called the bowl that lies right behind Capital Boulevard, where the water was able to just flow into and trap people in the areas of Mapleton and Hunter Avenue and Quincy and Liberty Avenues. Shame on the city for not protecting the people, and if they didn't protect them, then warn them. We can't protect you. You should move out of this area.
So, yeah, just a quick thing. Every Saturday you do this, correct?
Every Saturday from Mill Road and Guyan Avenue, along Mill Road, and then along Cedar Grove Avenue, over to here to Ocean Breeze and Seaview Avenue, to try to get the people to stand together and fight back, because this is injustice.
I know, you can see the beaches here too.
Absolutely.
The beach itself, the sand has actually eroded a ton.
Absolutely, right.
Yes, it's correct actually. I can see from the last year from Midland Beach, the sand was pretty much about 3 inches off the curb.
Right.
Now you're looking about, say, about 7 to 8 inches.
So what the mayor did was organize his chief of the Economic Development Corporation, Seth Pinsky, to head up a group called the Special Initiative on Rebuilding and Resiliency. They were going to address the problem of the danger of living on the shorefront. What they also did was cover up the city's responsibility before Sandy to protect those of us on the shorefront. Obviously, to those 23 people, and it suggested much more that have not been accounted for, who died here, I am sad for all of them. From Glenda Moore, who lost her 2 boys, Brendan and Connor, up here on Capital and South Beach, when her Ford Explorer was overwhelmed by a wave that crashed down on her, and her 2 boys were ripped away from her and lost forever.
Well, I know during the hurricane there wasn't much of a sand dune here at all. You can go about, I'd say maybe about 50 meters to the beach. There was no sand dune whatsoever. So they were hoping pretty much that the water wouldn't come 50 meters plus. Is that?
We were living on hope. We were living on naivete. We were all naive. The people who knew kept quiet. Shame on them. Accountability means we have to go to those officers of trust who were supposed to protect us, who were supposed to make sure we were safe, who allowed us to pay taxes for living down here, but didn't say, we can't protect you, we don't have the money, we don't know how to do what we know needs to be done. Shame on them. Justice means they need to be investigated, and if they have approached the area of criminality, and I think investigations will show that criminality was done in this matter, they should be tried in a court of law, and they would have much more than I will ever get. Justice, with having proper legal counsel to speak up, to defend themselves, as I wasn't in a court of law. In a civil court of law, my house was taken away from me. Then I moved down here. My second house was taken away from me by Mother Nature. So, yes, I say fight for justice for all. That's why I was sent to Vietnam, for justice for all. Now I'm fighting for justice for all in my home turf of Staten Island, where I've lived all my life. Shame on Mayor Bloomberg, shame on the big shots. President Obama, who came here November 15th and talked big, and we didn't get anything. We got zilch. So it's up to the good people, the hard-working people of Staten Island, to stand up for each other and fight for a just recovery, which means back into homes that are safe and sound, and where they are not made penniless by paying for repairs on their house when they might get hit by the next hurricane.
Correct.
And the water flows right over this flat sand and hits the people of Ocean Breeze and Midland Beach again. So, well, I didn't bring